Dude, my neck is stiff
Yeah, from all that.
from all that sucking. Diesel, no!
Diesel.
He just was like, you know, he tried his best not to get it. The first time he said no, he was like, okay. And then I was like, I can't.
You got 2 cats, give them both cat food.
Dude, look at this guy.
One doesn't finish. The other one goes to the other bowl to finish his bowl.
Do we have a knife to throw at him?
And then we go Diesel. And then he goes, okay, I won't eat the other bowl. And he sits there and he cleans all his teeth. And then once he cleans his teeth, he goes, clean teeth is just stupid. I'm put more food on here. And he goes right back to the other cat's bowl. I'm actually
Buddy ate like a little bit.
Diesel, you're... Oh, God damn it. See, this is why when I feed the other cat, sometimes I only will feed the other cat. And Diesel comes around the corner looking at me. Huh? And Jordan's like, oh, give him food. And I go, he's eating already all of the food.
Have you looked at him?
He has plenty in reserve.
Yeah.
We could starve him a couple days. That's not how it works. Well, that's how math works in my head.
Yeah. I think it kind of does work like that. I'm just saying.
You got some reserve.
Because
At least
what
somewhat.
do they say? You can go for like forever without food, but not water.
You can go 7 days.
And I'm pretty sure if you were fatter, your body... That's why when you don't eat, you get skinnier because your body's burning the fat.
Yeah. So all the fatties out there, stop eating.
I'm sure it's not healthy to
I
do it
know
that
it-
way. But
yeah, it ain't.
I'm sure there's
It
something
ain't.
to that science. I'm no scientist, but I wish I had people listen to the show so they could comment and be like, you don't know what you're talking about. And I go, I know. Shut up.
Yeah, I wish I had someone to tell me something, and then I'd go, no, shut up.
Yeah.
Bob Saget's dead. A moment of silence.
What? What?
Oh, God. You just woke me up.
How
I
does
was
that
trying to
act
get
like
I was actually tired, so I thought maybe I can get a couple
Act like I
minute
don't
nap,
know.
but disguise it as a Bob
Moment
Saget
of silence.
moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Oh. I always get woken up
What
by
if
my
somebody...
6 a.m. fart.
What if somebody... I want like a moment of applause if I die. Or a moment of laughter.
Oh, okay.
Corey's dead. That's exactly.
Nice. Corey's dead.
That was cool. I actually like that.
Nice. Okay. Christopher Robertson has passed.
The only one there is Jordan. No.
Diesel the kitty cat, Big Daddy, aka Big Daddy D's, aka Detroit Diesel, aka
Detroit Diesel.
big old fat truck, D's truck. Robertson, Diesel Robertson, has passed at the age of 12 cat years. Stop.
That's cooler when it does that.
It's cooler when it doesn't do what I want.
Diesel
That kind of worked.
is dead.
All women have perished. Oh no! Women are the only ones dying from COVID.
I have COVID.
That's me doing that in a show in Brooklyn.
COVID.
They're all like,
You are here now.
women are the future. I hit both. Women are the future. That's
Yeah,
guys
right.
laughing, and then you go to another town, say women are the future, and then yeah.
What town is that? Stupid town.
Three small towns with Carhartt hats, but nobody actually works, and a lot of baristas, a lot of
You know,
mustaches.
I feel like
Mustache.
people are like, oh, like women, you know, they want the first woman president. They're like, that's a big victory.
Michelle
But then-
Obama, she's getting it.
But then, like, all we have to contend for it is like these pieces of shit. And I
Yeah.
feel like they missed the boat on that because it would have been better as one of your pieces of shit women to get it back when everyone was like, oh, Obama's good. Oh, Clinton's good. Like, all these presidents are good. It doesn't, but like, no matter what, they're just bad.
Yep.
But now people are like, oh, that'd be great if a woman got it. But it's like, oh, it's just gonna be like a Hillary. So like, I mean, yay, but they're evil.
Gonna do warmongering stuff
Yeah.
and dumb stuff,
when you-
not have loan forgiveness for
Yeah.
colleges and
For
not
students.
have healthcare stuff.
This is it, boys. We're getting into the nit-grit of the politic. It's a segment. Nit-grit of the politics. It's a segment. All right, guys. So this weekend, Joe Biden, you never like hear from him, do you? Do we? Not
I
like
thought-
Trump.
I thought he was dead for a
It was
while.
like every week, every day. Trump was like, Trump said something, and he's like, dude. I love the clip where it's him, where like, isn't that little racist where they're talking about the coronavirus and it's like because he kept calling it the China virus. And
Yeah,
it's like
China.
and he just goes, "Is that racist? It's because it's from China. It's from China."
It's from China.
Dude, I love how he says that. That's my favorite thing.
China.
He just goes, "It's not racist. It's because it's from China. China." He says it like twice, and then the second time, "It's from China."
Dude, he really does talk for like the most layman people. Like just people that are like, oh, yeah, he said it again.
Yeah,
oh, I got it.
That's because he's also retarded.
Yeah.
And then some people are like, yeah, I get it.
He also needs
He
to say
just-
it twice.
It's because like him explaining science is like me explaining science. So then everyone else is like, yeah, I also don't get it. So
Yeah.
it's like he's in a position of power. So when he explains it as dumb as I would explain it, people go, okay, so I understand, because it makes it seem like he understands it. So they're like, well, yeah, I get that. He's like, maybe we can get UV lights in our blood. And they're like, yeah, why can't we do that? The president says we can do that. Why can't we do that?
Give us radiation poisoning. That helps.
Yeah.
It's similar to the Bush.
China.
Bush was so dumb. It's like you look at Trump and you're like, this guy ain't like,
Yeah.
he's not a
Yeah,
scientist.
he's stupid. He could be the president and he talks like me.
This dude doesn't know
This
anything
is
about.
awesome.
This dude doesn't know anything about formulas.
Yeah. And then when Obama talks
Find
smart,
the
they were
X.
like, a black man's talking smart. I don't like it. He's a fucking terrorist, I think.
Yeah, he's from Kenya or
China.
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 He's from China.
All right, let's move on to the next segment. Tit.
Bleached
That's
buttholes.
the tits segment.
Tits.
Welcome
That fits
to
better.
Tits.
Have a bunch of boobs up here.
This is when you go to our Pornhub account and we just have pictures of tits and it's us going, cool,
going.
nice. Those are nice.
The pod, yeah, we do pod ups on Pornhub.
Yeah.
That might not be a bad idea.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people going to Pornhub every day.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah, then
so
they would
much
see us,
distraction
they'd be
there.
like, where are the women? And we're like,
Dude, I was looking the other day. I don't know what I was doing on there, but I'm looking through.
Bombcast.
I was looking through Pornhub, and there was people doing a podcast.
Really?
It was on there. There's 2 mics, 2 people,
You
and
search for that podcast?
I didn't search for anything.
Oh,
like
it
I
was
was
on
just,
there?
I was on like the homepage and just scrolling,
And it was just on.
and then it was one
I
thing.
was like, you like podcasts? Check out this one.
I was like, this phone's
Were they
been.
nude on
listening
it?
to
Was
me.
there a lady or a man?
It was a guy and a girl.
Oh, really?
Maybe it was 2 girls. I think it was a guy and a girl. Yeah, it was a guy and a girl, and then they were just like I put the thumbnail over it so that
Yeah.
they.
Also, like, play.
And it was a podcast.
That's
I mean, they're
funny.
talking about like porn. I was like, all right.
I need to get that
well,
on Spotify.
They have so many it's so many clicks on that website. It's like maybe throw some on there. Talk about a
have to
fucking
talk
video.
about-
Whatever.
Yeah, you have to talk about porn the whole time.
Well, it could be a quick
I
thing.
can do it.
Quick couple minutes and then be like, check out the show. It's on YouTube. It's on
Yeah,
this.
check-
And people will be like,
Check out
what?
the other version. Like, no, I'm here to jack
I
off.
was trying to jack off.
Yeah.
I like jacking off to scrawny armed idiots.
Well, then you've come to the right
You
place.
come to the right place because right here I got the skinniest wrists around town.
Bring it around.
So, yeah.
Town.
You know, Bob Saget's dead.
Bob's.
He's gone.
Bob Saget. We have a tribute song. Bob Saget, he's dead.
He's gone.
You got a dog barking.
Bob
out in the outside.
Saget is dead.
Oh, he's dead. He was a great man.
65.
You didn't see? Have we seen any like women coming out going, he tried to rape me?
He raped all the kids in the Full House.
Well, not that one, but like
Yeah.
ones were like, he grabbed my tits.
No, but I thought about it. I was like, when's that coming? And then there was like a there was just videos that don't make any sense on YouTube. Just a video of clips of him doing child molestation and like pedophile humor. Like he's doing jokes. And then at the roast, people are doing jokes about the same thing. And it's all jokes. It's all people having fun. And then the cat.
They were literally like.
And then
a
they show.
kid.
And then they show a small. Yeah, dude.
Why wouldn't he
babies.
fuck DJ, dude?
And then they show a small clip of dude. And then they show nice. And then they show a small clip of Olsen twins on Oprah talking about like having an eating disorder. And then I'm like, that's how dumb people are. Is it the people that just surf on YouTube all day?
Eating disorder means they were eating his cock.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, they got an eating disorder because Bob Saget fucked them when they were 5, and like they never made the connection in the video. They just try to see if you're dumb to make that connection.
Yeah.
Dumb enough, and then that's what the video is. And it's like, wow, the truth is disgusting. And I'm like, you posted a bunch of comedy, and then an Oprah clip in the middle of it. People are I don't know. I was like, this is the dumbest video I've ever seen. And my cousin shares it and was like, wow.
Wow, eye-opening.
Eye-opening. I'm like,
when
dude.
people do that, I go,
Oh, you're
so
uninvited to my
stupid.
You're uninvited to my wedding.
Yeah.
Dude, you're not going.
You're an idiot.
Too dumb.
I'm going to the wedding. I'm going to be like this.
I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there.
I'm here.
It's the moment in time.
You have to write a speech?
I know, dude. Better start thinking
You
about
didn't tell
it.
me. You haven't given
Tell
me.
you.
Yeah, sometimes you have to be
You're
like.
the guy.
You didn't tell me I was the guy.
What?
Right? We need it. I never got a formal.
All right.
You're the guy.
It's right here.
Shit. I don't know how. I don't know. I have a heart attack.
Actually,
Yeah, Jen goes. The other day, Jen goes, "Are you like? Have you been like doing anything for like the bachelor party?" And I'm like,
yeah.
"Why is this up to me? I'm not good at this stuff." And Jen's like,
Screaming.
Jen's like,
Shutting down.
"Well, you're like, aren't you like the best man?" And I'm like, "I don't know how to do it. I can't plan stuff. You plan the vacations. I don't plan the vacations."
I'm not even Chris's best friend.
Yeah.
I
was like,
barely know the
Drew
guy.
needs to do this because Drew's good at it. Drew can look up stuff, and I'm at work. I can't. I don't have time to be like, oh, go to Airbnb and look around. I'm not thinking about it. And then when I get home, I want to unwind, and I do. And I'm not thinking about. I need to look up Airbnbs. And then Chris says, "Oh, we need to do the bachelor party." And I go, "Fuck! I've been thinking about it. Shit."
Yep.
And then when Drew took the reins a little bit, I'm like, whew, that's better.
Yeah. And then
No, we do need to get some.
I got a
shit
cool
going.
thing, though. I was listening to Are You Garbage podcast, Cool Dudes. And on there, Foley, H. Foley, the big-ass dude. Big-ass dude? The fuck? Why you gotta diss me like that? I don't even know if that's how he sounds. But
Yeah.
H. Foley, the big dude, he said he is given, like, I think almost double-digit speeches. Like, he's either been in some sort of speech or he's helped another, like a friend with speeches. And he said he's done it for a lot of comics. And he basically laid out like kind of like a template. And it's like, he said 3 or 4 minutes, which you might, like, some people might think that sounds long. That is not long. That comes by quick. Me and Jordan have been to almost 20 fucking weddings. And I've heard a lot.
This is Carl, and he's my friend.
Those are too long because the person sometimes they're like, I'm going to do it from the heart. And they
bad.
just think a movie is going to happen.
Yeah,
they think it's all going to come.
Like, it's gonna all come to me, and they're like,
And that's not what happens.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, actually, one case it was my brother's wedding. His best man,
you have to
Ron.
be good at public speaking.
Ron was like the fucking man, dude. He had bits in there, literally, like he had good.
I'm have to write some bits.
He had he had like good like 2 one-liners about like just childhood or like being younger with Alex, and then like I'm like, damn, dude, like I wonder if they recorded that because they probably all destroyed all the evidence, but divorce. But
I'm gonna go home and watch speeches online and like
just speeches.
yeah.
Well, those are gonna be long, horrible speeches.
No, like best man speeches.
Yeah. So, dude. Well, that's not bad. You could honestly be like, that's a great
nice
line.
No, I'm not gonna steal lines.
Well, you could.
Like formats.
So that's what I was trying to tell you. He laid out the format, and he's like, it's 3 to 4 minutes. I got it in my phone, but he's like, it's because I literally
Is this about wedding speeches?
yeah, just like the best man speech.
Oh,
and he was talking about how like certain things people like don't do that. He goes, you got to say one nice thing about this person, like the woman, like he thinks that he's like, so many people think like I got this good bit, and it's kind of a dig at
like
the woman.
Trashing her.
Yeah, and he goes, I have this good thing. He goes, and it just doesn't work.
Never works.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Everyone goes, ugh.
Yeah.
And then it seems malicious because only like your
Because
four
you're just
friends
like,
who
you're
are
like
close to you
literally like
guys
attacking her.
get that it might be funny. But yeah,
Yeah.
you're literally doing that in front of people who, some family people barely know the woman that's
But
getting
in my
married.
case with Jordan, I kind of want that to happen. No.
Yeah.
Hate you.
You're horrible.
I
you're
know
doing
about Chris for 5 minutes. I look at Jordan. And Jordan. Well, I don't really like you.
You
But
just do the-
congratulations.
you do the Michael Scott thing. You just like, you suck, boom roasted.
Yeah.
You're fat.
And Jordan, you drink flat pop and it freaks me out.
I don't know how.
You eat raw potatoes, apparently.
So, literally, so many things annoy Chris. I don't know how he found somebody who eats raw potatoes.
Yeah.
I don't know how he's not
Old
bothered.
French fries.
I don't know how this guy is not bothered by having just several cups. Cups? Chris, I don't do cups. Okay, it's like 1 can of Coke that's flat for like a week.
Yeah. I don't really think she does this. She just, if it was there, she would go, I mean, I would drink it. And you're just like,
Well, what is nice about it is there's been a couple times I've been like, oh, shit. I've like had a flat thing.
Oh, it's in the
And then
fridge.
she's like, I'll have it. And I'm like,
oh, all right.
okay.
And me, it would be like, this is getting poured out.
And then my poor ass upbringing of being like, everything's got to be finished and eaten.
Yeah.
That I'm like, cool, it's getting used.
Yeah. Well,
Marriage.
I need to listen to this Are You Garbage so he tells me how to do it.
Yeah, it's I forgot what episode, but I did jot down the little notes. And he did have
Like,
some line.
I don't need Corey to embarrass me, so I need to give him as much tips as possible.
Well, I'm just listening, and then I was like, that was actually like really like, because it was like a short and sweet, and I was like, yeah, I was thinking about all these weddings I've been to.
My
where,
speech better be the best.
dude, there's a lot of, there's been
a deep competitiveness that's
so Ron gave a speech at my brother's wedding, and then I think 2 girls gave a speech on Jordan and my brother's ex-wife, maybe soon.
we don't know.
But the 2 over there, they gave speeches, and both of them like it was just pauses, and it just took a little too long, and then like they'd be thinking about something, and then almost cry, and then look and do like the eye contact with the girl, and it's like everyone else is ready for this. Just do it.
First of all, everybody, I'm not going to cry because I'm basically emotionally unavailable. No, wait, hold on. I'm unavailable. What is it? My emotions are broken.
You're dead.
I talk to John. I go, I'm pretty sure I need to see a therapist.
You're dead inside.
Because anytime serious stuff happens, my brain goes, joke, 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 joke. What can I make a joke? Can I make a joke? What is that?
I just heard a comedian saying that, like, actually for a moment I thought it was you, but like somebody on something say that somebody told their dad they have to see a therapist or something. And for a moment, just because of what you said, I thought of your dad just like not talking to anybody. I was like, did somebody tell Corey's dad? I was like mixing stories. I'm like, what?
You know what's weird? Yeah, I don't know. I'm weird, man. It's even weird, like, I even have a weird time saying, like, love you too, or love you, like, to anybody. Even my parents would be like,
well, your parents did that growing up, though, right? They said
what?
that to you all
all the time. I'll be on the phone. My dad's like, all right, love you, bud. And then I'm like, love you too. And it's just, I don't know. I think something's wrong with me.
No, I get it.
I need to see a therapist, probably.
Me and one of my sisters are sort of like that.
Yeah.
And everyone in the family's like, oh, don't touch Chris.
Yeah, don't touch me either, man.
And the sister, don't touch her. And it's like, why are the rest of you fine with it?
Yeah, don't touch me.
Stop touching me.
Yeah.
Who likes their skin fucking
like
tickled?
I'm not a hugger. So anytime I'm hugging someone, this is all for you. Like don't go, oh yeah, like I don't need this. I don't want this. I'm hugging you because you wanted to be hugged. Or it's like the appropriate, like, oh, I haven't seen this person in a long time, so it's appropriate to hug. Like I'm not gonna be like, no. So I do it for society.
Yeah.
Because society says I have to.
Societal.
Jen's gonna listen to this and be like,
Oh my god.
he needs help. And I'll be like, yes, I do. Or I could just be who I am forever and die early because I have all this,
I also don't love, I'm not huge on like eye contact for like too long.
It's weird.
like me and you were talking, but we constantly look away.
Yeah.
We come back, but then we look away. But like, just somebody is just like,
Especially when it's like intimate eye contact. I'm like,
that's definitely weird. I'm like, turn around.
Yeah.
Let's flip this car over.
But then you know what sucks? I think about this all the time. Like now that mental health is like on the
Talked about.
forefront, and everyone's like, "Oh, we need to be." I feel like so many
more
things
guys
are
can
being
be gay.
so many things are being like supported, but then like, and then like I'm like, well, I don't like watching sad movies, and then people are like, "You're weird," and I'm like,
Yes.
well, maybe
Why-
it's just a mental issue I have where I don't want to feel sad.
It's for sure.
And it's like, but I'm weird.
Yeah.
But then but you cry at something, and I go, oh, why are you crying? What the fuck is wrong with you? People can have emotions.
Let me have
Like,
my emotions.
well,
Let me have my lack of emotions.
So what if my problem is I'm lacking emotion, and you're shitting on me?
that's clearly the episode of this episode.
Yeah,
the
dude.
name of this episode is lack of
Yeah,
emotion.
lack of emotion.
Uh,
I told Jen that all the time. I'm like, that's a fucking problem I have. I don't have emotions.
yeah.
I just want to make a joke. If you start crying, we're gonna have a problem because I'm gonna
Wait,
go.
did you see Spider-Man?
Yeah, dude, it's sweet.
Okay, so how about this? Emotions.
Hold on, wait. Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert!
Yeah. For anybody, I guess. I'm not trying to dive into
Nah,
it.
that's good.
But if I do, heads up. I'm getting
Right, we'll try.
ruining
Right, if
something.
we try to talk about something, we'll pause and go skip ahead.
So I don't know about you. Maybe I kept thinking I was like, it was like a subconscious thing. I did feel emotional watching Spider-Man.
Yeah, dude. There were some sad parts.
So that's what I'm saying is that like I've like you're saying, I'm historically never given a fuck about a movie. I'm watching movies, dogs are dying, little kids are getting hit by vehicles.
Yeah.
Actually the closest I got to was watching Rescue Me when a kid got hit by a
Oh,
car.
that was bad.
That was so the way they shot it and they really did show emotion really well. That I was just like I felt like I was there and it was
Yeah.
like my family. I was like connected to this kid. But that's like the job of them, right? To do that. So Spider-Man, I don't know if they did that. I kept thinking, I was like, dude, am I like so people are like passing away or whatever and in this movie and I'm immediately thinking of my grandma who was only 70, who like, I know 70, some people are like, hey man, she got to 70. And it's like, she had 20 more years, man. She would have maybe gotten to the late 80s and maybe started to have like some sort of body problems where, is it loose again?
No.
Oh, and then, and then I have my 95-year-old great grandma. I was just sad that like, she wanted to fucking die the last 4 years of her life. She was telling me at a Mexican Gardens that she's ready to go.
Kill me. Hey, Grandma.
Kill me. Handing me a knife all the time. She's like, she tries to set it up. She's cooking, and then she just tries to fall on the knife and
She's
keeps
just laying down and puts like a pillow on her face, and she's like, "Don't press down on it." And you're like, "What?"
So she's in the bathtub, got a toaster in it, and she's doing it wrong. She can't reach
she
the
can't
outlet
reach the plug.
because she's a dumb old bitch. But she was like, one time she goes, "I'm ready to go." Like, whoa! And so,
Grandma.
hey, can't say that. But she was saying that for at least 4 years,
Yeah.
and that's kind of the time she started falling and having problems. And it's like, man, we should have been able to touch a button, and she just gets extreme heroin, morphine, Dilaudid, and just goes.
Yeah.
Or how about this? Just let that person just eat heroin for the rest of until they die. Just get heroin in brownie form. Just eat brownies till you're done.
Brownie in.
But I think I was thinking of just people in my family. I even thought about some like classmates that passed away. Like I literally thought about a bunch of people I knew who their lives were living. I knew of them, and then now they're not. And like I thought of all these people while I'm watching
Spider-Man.
a character on Spider-Man pass away, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then it made me think, I don't know if I think it might be like maybe just getting older, and then is that more thoughtful? I don't know what the words are, but I'm thinking about all these things. I'm like, Jesus.
I don't know. I think it's just
I didn't care before.
getting older and
I wouldn't connect to anything, but I was thinking about all these
mortality
things.
is setting in.
Yeah, that's probably it. That's what happens. That's when my older brother Alex is like, "We gotta cherish every moment," and I'm like, "Dude, you suck.
You're a bitch, dude.
Like you changed." And he's like, "Oh,
Dude, you're fucking pissing me off, dude."
oh yeah." I thought about my aunt too, and like my brother, he's like, because he thinks about both of our aunts, one passed, and how they're sisters, and me and him are brothers, and he's like, "What if that happened to one of us, man? The other one would be broken."
Is it the one that the car accident one?
Yeah. So he. I think my brother's thinking of that, and he's like, "Man, we need to hang out more. We need to be more friendship." And then I'm like, "All right, come over for football," and he's just swiping Tinder.
Yeah.
I'm like, "All right." I thought we were being brothers here.
Tinder,
honestly,
you guys need to get on here. I'm like,
me and him have great brothership playing basketball, so I need to get back out on the court,
out on the court,
get some more brother to brother action.
Ow. Yeah, my neck.
Basketball
my neck
brings family together. Corey's been gawking 9,000. It's over 9. It's over 9,000.
It's over 9,000.
Oh yeah, did you hear about Kelly Stafford? Did you see what happened after the last game? So the last game of the NFL season. So Monday. This is before Monday. Monday Night Football this week is Rams Cardinals. First wild card playoff game. First playoff game with the Rams having Stafford. And so their final season game, regular season game, they lost at home to the 49ers. And Kelly Stafford has like a podcast now. She's been doing a podcast. And she actually, there's a bunch of other sports people, like even Pat McAfee and some of these other people are like, she knows her shit. She actually.
Oh, really?
That's cool. Then the stuff she says, they're like, you could tell that's coming from her as a viewer, as a fan. Like, it's not like, because when you look at her and you hear Stafford talk, it's not like Stafford's going, "Babe, go to the pod and spread this because we need more help. Like, make sure this gets out there and people know that I had a back injury."
Yeah.
And so she just on her pod was like, she goes, "It's disgusting that," she goes, 75% of the crowd was San Francisco fans. Like, how could the LA fan? And it's just because a lot of people are like, that's what you get. Like, an LA or some of these vulnerable markets where it's like there's so many fucking teams. It's a new team. They just came over here. They're not LA. St. Louis was the Rams.
Yeah.
Me and you growing up, that's what it was. At one point it was LA, but forever ago. It was fucking 60s and 70s. And then so now you try to bring that back, and then there's a bunch of people there that are like, "I love the Raiders." Or they're like, I like basketball.
Yeah.
They're like, they like San Francisco. They like the San Diego Chargers.
Yeah, you grow up and the Niners are right there. So
yeah, so the Niners were killing it. Whatever it is. But so she was upset that the crowd was packed. So she was talking about that, and some people are like thinking that I don't know. They're thinking that maybe it's coming through Matthew, but that's not the case. It's just
people
Kelly. Kelly bringing up. She's like, this is kind of messed up. Like, fans need to show up. Like, calling out the fans, show up, because this next game it's home against the Cardinals. Be here. Don't let Arizona slip over here and be 60% of the crowd or whatever.
Jesus Christ! There's you don't even have a home stadium.
And then this morning they're talking about, they're like, this is do or die for. No, maybe not do or die, but that's not the right word. But like Stafford needs this. They're like, the whole thing is people always, when they're discussing him and where he ranks, they're like,
hey, he just
hasn't won a playoff game. 0-3 with the Lions. He had Calvin, couldn't win a game. He had this guy. He had a top 2 defenses one year, couldn't win a game. And it's like, I don't know. They lost a shootout against the Saints one time, and it's like, if your defense is going to just allow 45 points or whatever, it was like 45-42, something big. And then to the Cowboys, there was just like Pettigrew got pass interference, another guy got pass interference, a phantom face mask, and then Des Bryant gets like a free touchdown, and there was like a penalty on that play too that was like taken off.
Yeah, they pick the flag.
Yeah, they picked the flag up, and it's like, so nobody knows about all these other things other than like
so you
Detroit
saw
Lions
the
fans.
flag. So you saw a penalty, threw a flag, and then the other guy went, no.
Yeah. Now they are doing better at picking up or dropping flags because they're not talking about it much, but they have a sky judge who goes, no, bad call.
Yeah.
And so people are actually getting mad about.
That's a cool sky judge. He's like,
I'm the guy.
He's just floating above the arena. No.
You can't either.
Holding right there.
Do you remember the play last night? Oh, yeah, where Joe Burrow went to the sideline, almost stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
A whistle was blown.
Yeah.
So they kept doing controversy about that. And I'm like, well, what happened? What was called on the field was what should have been called,
Yeah.
whistle or not. So to me, the sky judge was like, look, common sense here. Didn't go out of bounds. Maybe there's a whistle blown. The NFL actually came out and said a whistle was not blown. Because they're trying to cover their like steps, but I'm like, I wish they could just go, guys, it was a touchdown.
Yeah.
Because in the real rules, if a whistle is blown, nothing can happen after it.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, common sense is the touchdown happened.
Yeah.
We saw it happen. The whistle was blown. The ball was almost to the receiver.
Yeah.
The ball.
It wasn't
he
like
catches
whistle
it.
blown and every defender goes.
Yeah, they shut down. Like, so that's why it bothers me that I'm like, there's people on the internet last night. I saw them like raging about like, this is unacceptable, and I'm like, just shut up.
Yeah.
You know, you're probably like a big Raiders fan, which I like the Raiders, but Joe Burrow is also sick. It would be cool. It'd be cool to see the kitty cat Bengals do something. Sorry,
These will do that. Where you at, days?
I have a ring phone cat.
Days. Somebody once told me.
What did I put it on here? Yeah, the Bills hammered the Pets.
Hammered up.
47-17.
47. I'm running it down the street.
Corey's running down the street.
This is when nothing is happening, but
when-
everything's happening.
So shit's gone off the rails, and now it's a Chris and Corey half-hour comedy singing hour.
I wish we could just design intros for stuff like on the spot. It's just like a little jingle, like "Damn, Corey and Chris, crazy minute."
Corey and Chris. Well, I can. If you do something on here, I can go back,
The
record.
Corey and Chris slur hour. You just hear beeps and us going.
News break. Slur hour.
Man, if only there was a button.
You just want me to do it.
Nice. Nice.
News break. Welcome to the Chris and Corey slur hour.
I just keep accidentally.
Yeah, I hit other stuff. The buttons are so they're not even buttons. They're not even, when
They
you
look
get
like-
when
they
you get
look-
judged, you get square.
They look like buttons to me.
Look at. Oh wow, Jesus!
Now
I
you look like an idiot.
just got failed on live television.
You just got fucking.
Oh yeah, dude, the Pats fucking suck. The Bills
Fucking
no
are
kicks,
good.
no punts. Yeah, they're good. Josh Allen slinging that damn rack, slinging that rack.
Didn't you send that Bill Burr tweet, or was it you that sent that?
Yeah,
where
and
it's
he's like, ah.
Tom Brady
what a
still
fuck
out there
ass.
swimming in the waters or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, basically, he's like,
He's mad.
I fucking hope the Bucks smash the Bills
Yeah.
if they meet in the in the
mean,
superb owl.
I get it. It would be like me as a Lions fan and like the Lions getting demolished by like the Vikings, and then and then
yeah, watch the Rams.
how about let's say this, yeah, and then like but our quarterback went to the Rams. It's like, okay, well the Rams are still out there and they're gonna fuck you up because no one wants to see their division rivals win. But I would
Not
like
at all.
the Bills winning would be cool.
That'd be sick. I mean, new blood in here. Let's get some new blood. Also, dude,
New blood.
the Bills lost 4 Super Bowls in a row.
That's crazy.
Outrageous.
By like the third one, they were like, okay, come on.
Like in hockey, that type of shit used to happen, but just
Hockey.
before the 70s.
Yeah.
And it's like in the modern era, that doesn't happen in any hockey. What are you talking about? All
What are
right.
you talking about the hockey? I like hockey cocky. Hockey cookie? Oh, like the
Hookie cookie? What did I put on here? Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk about Fat Dad Heartburn. Fat Daddy.
they call me Fat Dad Heartburn.
Ain't Fat Daddy. Oh, disgusting part of this Fat Daddy thing. So
Oh, that place was good.
I thought I knew what heartburn was.
but you didn't.
I did not. Because after
You
eating
gonna
fat,
learn today. That's what,
You gonna learn.
That's what Fat Daddies did.
they all did that. We walked in there and they were like, "This the white boy gonna learn."
They went,
The guy's
you
white.
ever had Habu? And
The guy was also white, but
they're all black in there. So
really,
now we're racist.
now we're well, dude. So a guy that I work with was like,
That's how you know it's good.
a guy that
It's a black.
Well, no, so hold on. No, dude, listen. So this guy I work with, Rob, he has gone there.
He's
and
white.
Okay. He's gone there and he was like, the place used to be good, blah blah blah. And he was talking about he goes, and this seems like one of those things where it's like positive. It's like racist but positive. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
When people will do that and it's like still feels weird.
Mm-hmm.
Like so, but he's like, I went there. He goes, and it's like it's supposed to be like it's like he goes. I talked to the guy or whatever the fuck. People always do that, and I'm like, yeah, you talked to the
So
guy.
you just know the
guy-
owner.
the guy that made. Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
what? You talked to fucking the guy behind the
You
register.
talk to Fat Daddy.
You talked. You talked to Fat Daddy, and so this guy he goes. Oh, it was a Southern thing. They came, they've been they
Yeah.
put one up here or whatever. And he goes, and it's like this black family. He's like, and I'm like, well, they're not all related. And then he goes, he's like, but then
Yeah, it's this family.
family. And then he goes, there's a Fat Daddy right there. That's one point. And then he goes, he goes, I was going there for years, and I'm like, damn, dude, you eating
I've
that?
been there for years.
Whatever the fuck, I don't know. Somebody said months, but he goes, I went in there the last time I went in there. It was all white kids, like kids. He goes, yeah, and he goes, it was bad, and he goes, and I think it was just because it was the white kids, and I don't think they knew what they're doing. I'm like, so he just thinks the food's better just because they got like soul,
Yeah.
or like the blues.
I mean,
in there.
the-
They got
both times I
listen to
went,
the
it was
blues
just-
in there.
It was just all like black
Yeah.
people.
Maybe they got a black shift and a white shift.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
They historically, like when church cuts out around,
I don't know, man.
dude, when church
Anytime
cuts out,
Anytime I'm like I hate to use this word, like boomer people like talk about stuff. I'm just like,
that's what it
I
is.
feel like you guys are just wrong a lot. So
Yeah. There was one white kid
Like,
that
they're
he
just
thought was
out-
ugly and
Yeah.
that he didn't want to look at.
one white kid waiting for his order, and he just thought he worked there.
Waiting for his order.
I don't know,
I was
man.
gonna say maybe they got a white shift where
Some
like
of the stuff
they
you
know
tell me
the-
about this guy, I'm like, okay, and then you tell me things like this, and I go, well, I mean,
well, that they,
yeah,
maybe they had like the churches around town when they let out or whatever. That's like when they have the white shift. All the white people are leaving the churches. That's the
God.
white crowd that like probably doesn't want.
I
They
mean,
probably want to get
it
served by
probably
white
is
people.
bad if all these white
racist-
people are there. White kids,
Yeah.
kids can't make. I couldn't make that shit.
Yeah, so it was like a positive racist thing. He's like, they're,
I mean,
they're
when
better
we
at
had-
making
it
this.
was- when we
They're
had it,
better
it
at
was
making
good.
buttery chicken.
The 2 times
Oh,
I
it
had
was
it,
great.
it was good.
I mean, it was great.
Yeah,
But I thought I knew what heartburn was, and I didn't.
yeah.
I woke up and was like
Dude,
almost
it's-
vomiting.
yeah, it's
I was
like
like,
right-
oh my
dude, it's
god,
right
this
here,
is
man.
disgusting.
Yeah.
So I really never had it before. I thought I
it's
did.
bad, yeah.
I was like, this sucks, dude.
Yeah.
I don't want this ever, but I'm probably gonna get it today. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Who knows? Bad daddies. Corey's over here slurping.
deeping and fucking and raping and deeping.
Check out the YouTube. You'll see Corey just sucking. Dude, speaking of sucking, have you heard about this machine called Auto Blow? I think I heard about it in some pod,
No.
and then I looked it up. What did I hear it on? But as soon as I hear it, I was like, well, I just want to see what this looks like, and they've done they have like artificial intelligence into this machine that has analyzed. They said 1,000 hours of blowjob videos on the internet or
Oh,
whatever the
God.
fuck to make like the same movements as a blowjob, and it's like this. It's like a fleshlight, but picture like 2 fleshlights
like
next
a
to each other.
machine.
So like the side of it's like a
Yeah.
machine, and then it
like
just
a-
does, you just put it on, and then
You
it
just wear it. And it's just
and then dude, so I'm scrolling through this site, and so it's like $230 this machine,
Jesus.
and then
Send us one and we'll try it out.
then the lube's like 20, and then there's something
yeah, probably
else,
like a special kind.
dude, and then you keep scrolling, and it's just like cleaning kit, and I'm like, oh god, dude, cleaning kit.
Yeah.
So like even if
yeah. Sorry.
So even if you are a guy who's like, yeah, I'm thinking about maybe one day. Oh, it
I
says
got an extra couple hundies.
it says discreet packaging. All right, and so you keep scrolling, and then it's like the cleaning powder, and you're like, oh no. You gotta be even if you're a guy who's like all in on getting this incel dude, and then you're like, you gotta go. I gotta clean this. I'm not gonna spend $230 to do it into this thing a couple times and then just be like, I don't want to clean it.
Yeah. You gotta clean
That's
it.
disgusting, dude.
Ugh.
Thinking about the people who, especially the people who want that more than the people who don't, got to be people who aren't really as cleanly, I feel like.
Oh, they're just gross people.
The people who are going to do that more than the people who are just fucking normal people.
Ew.
Or, actual humans. Not normal people, just actual humans.
Yeah. Well,
Auto blow, dude. Auto job. Oh, here, and then I'll go back to football for a second. I forgot to mention this when we were talking about football. Auto blow. 30. Mike Tomlin's the only black head coach right now. NFL's right, dude. The NFL or the KKK, dude.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
Dude, what are they doing?
Yeah.
What are they doing down there?
Fuck that. What about Lovey Smith?
Dude, Lovie Smith. Yeah, I don't know where he's at. Isn't he the head coach for the Bears? 20 years ago?
Yeah.
What's his name? Brian Flores was the black dude who was the head coach of the Dolphins. They won 8 out of the last 9 games.
And they fired him.
And then he gets fired. It's like, immediately something like that, I'm like, can the Lions talk to this guy? Like, if any of our coaches if any of our coaches leave to get better positions, it's like, can we bring him in?
MCDC.
Can we have double head coach and have Brian Flores and MCDC holding hands? I like that, dude.
I still like
Interracial.
MCDC.
Yeah. I like that
I think he still has a locker room.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
No team ends the way they did. That rookie, Amon-Ra St. Brown, just destroyed. Played better than Jamar Chase for some of those games, which is shocking. He was the 17th wide receiver picked in the draft, and he said he has the names of all 16 of the players tattooed on his asshole. And I like when people say something like that. Oh, you get that tattooed there, and it's like, it's impossible. It's impossible. I do want more Dragon Ball tattoos, and my phone knows that because my
look at this.
The IG sponsor just was like,
look at it.
I was like, hi. Oh wait, not even a sponsored ad. Have you been seeing that lately in the IG? It'll just be like, just someone you don't follow is on there. It's not sponsored.
Eh?
It's just like they're trying to randomly throw some explore page into your page.
Yeah, don't do that.
And
that's okay.
But it was a guy who tattoos out of like Monroe, and so it was an anime one that they showed me, and I was like, oh dude, there's a guy that does anime. And I was like, dude, that might be sick. I'll get like another Dragon Ball tattoo. And I click on it, and he does like every kind of tattoo. And I was like, oh, so he's not like the man.
Yeah.
And then I started looking at more, and I'm like, everything's like,
yeah.
I'm like, okay, so he's not great. You got to get a guy who specializes.
You got to get a guy who's good.
You got to get a specializer if you're getting a tattoo.
Dude,
that's my opinion.
Do we got any specializers?
That's my opinion. I got to put some lotion. It's fucking cold.
Some lotion.
I'm getting cracky.
We need to get some ads so we can extend the time of the show talking about ads.
You're right. We'd be done right now.
I know, it would be. Well,
we wouldn't be.
Yeah, the content would be.
But we could do one recording and then I slip in the 2 clips. That's the same one of us now. I would like to legitimately be an idiot.
Like read an ad. Today, you can shave your ass.
Yeah, it would have been cool. Smooth my balls was
real.
Jesus. Scam fucks. Oh, yeah, I saw Scream 5. Best movie in the world.
Stupid. No, I didn't see it. I didn't see
it. It was entertaining. I don't know what people want. People who were like,
that's what I
bad.
Want. That's what I want out of a movie.
Right?
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained? What is that?
Gladiator?
Is it Brad Pitt?
No, it's Russell Crowe.
Russell Brand?
Russell Brand.
Are you not entertained?
Are you not entertained, love?
That guy.
Are you not entertained? I see like a...
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, are you not entertained?
Are you not
I
English.
am not a daddy.
If I London,
I'm from Long Ant.
sound like you're from La La.
Hello, are you from Long Ant like me?
Oh yeah, that's one other thing I heard was
People from London
people from London
suck.
actually don't exist. It's an illusion, and it always has been. People keep thinking, oh, we got this place that whenever we want to make fun of teeth, we can go, oh, people in London and over there, they got bad breath and bad teeth, and they look like shit. Dude, a lot of people got bad breath, man. People all over the town got bad breath. Work with a guy that comes in close, and I go, you're going to have to have a piece of gum. I go, you're going to have a piece of gum. And then he looks at me weird, and I go,
He looks at you weird. Shut the fuck up.
I should look at you weird. You come in with the breath, I should go, I'm offended. Don't be offended by me calling out your bad breath. I'm not making things up. You're shooting shit into my face. Have a piece of gum. We need to change. What the fuck? Everyone's,
We need to change norms of if you have bad breath, someone can immediately go, bad breath.
Or maybe at least be like, hey, man.
Or maybe be
Slide over.
Get the fuck away from me now.
Yeah, we need to change the norm. The norm needs to be we need to hang these people with bad breath. Eliminate it, because I believe it's bad genes. These people should not be reproducing.
They should be shot in the streets.
People with bad breath. Get them out.
That got crickets.
Oh, it's not going to be crickets. What is it going to be?
That's better.
That works.
They should be shot in the streets.
Dude, Kawhi is always here to laugh.
I love that.
I mean, I don't even know where you're coming from. He said, I can't even understand where you're coming from. I can't even understand where you're coming from. Oh, yeah, I was going to say. So, you know how, like, people in our lifetime, they'll be like, the Amazon rainforest, we need to save it. There's all this thing, there's people cutting it down. People live there. They just destroyed 10% of it. It's like so enormous.
Oh, yeah.
It's like 10%. It's like, I don't know, a house on the block over here. There's so many fucking houses. It's like, well, I guess all these scientists, like literally science.org and The Atlantic, and there's like a couple other like sources that have reported on it, that they're saying that like 8,000 or maybe like 10,000 years ago, there was not as much as like what is there. And a lot of it was like the indigenous culture that was there brought in a lot of like extravagant, because there was nice stuff, but just scattered. And they brought it to like more of like, so they planted it just all over the damn place. So it happened to be, it was like a huge agriculture thing. So it is funny when people always go, well, this is getting destroyed. We can't let this get destroyed. And it's like, well, at one point, someone just put it there. Yeah. And then if you go far back enough, I'm sure you can keep doing that. Well, at some point, we didn't have humans. Someone put us there. Yeah. Aliens.
The aliens went.
So maybe we don't belong here. Let's all kill ourselves. Suicide pact. Like,
and then everyone dies, and I go, now I have all their money.
So some of that judgy stuff where they could be like, you shouldn't be able to chop down a tree. It's like, at one point, there wasn't as many trees. We definitely
have an idea.
Or whatever, I don't know.
Yeah, I just thought of a great idea. I'm going to start a cult.
All right, let's do it.
Where it's going to be slow moving, but we're going to get it going. And then the final of it is we're all going to commit suicide. But we're going to move all of our money to this account I have made where it goes out to charities.
Oh, kill yourself for charity.
And then we kill ourselves.
So people who want to die, you can die.
I don't kill myself, and the account doesn't go to charity. It just goes to me, and I have all this money now, and I can live the rest of my life without doing anything.
Do you think that's what suicide pacts in the past have been? There's the guy who just like does the Homer Simpson into the bushes.
Yeah, but
and then he collects the money.
Maybe, I don't know.
That might happen.
You have to somehow get them on board with giving you their money. Well, they don't give it to you technically. They're giving it to, this is you set up this is a fund.
I think
when we all kill ourselves, all the money's going to get dispersed to these charities. And everyone's like, that's a great idea. And then here we go. All right, guys, now drink the Kool-Aid, because it's got to be Kool-Aid with the poison. Everyone drink it. And then I have regular Kool-Aid. And I'm like, oh, man. And then everyone's dying. And I'm like, oh, I'm dying too. And then everyone dies. And then I go,
I got a ton of money right now.
this worked.
And these people were more broke than I thought. I have their debt.
And the account has $13,000. What the shit?
They well, I think maybe that happened somewhat, but in the different way of like
Maybe I just steal other
Give money-
social security numbers.
give money to like my religion I made, and then they end up doing
Well,
the suicide pact.
That's actually what happens.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyway.
Let's
So you're saying we make a religion.
make one.
So you're saying there's a chance.
People always talk about the flying spaghetti monster. They're like, "That's my religion." Okay, you're hilarious.
Yeah, dude. Real
funny, dude.
funny, bro.
You think religion's a joke?
You think it's a fucking joke?
You think we're fucking kidding around when
You
we
think
talk
it's a
about
joke?
guys walking on water, turning
Walking-
wine into water, or water
Walking
into
on
wine?
water.
So was he walking on wine? That's nuts.
Well, was he walking on
You heard
blood?
walking on water. You haven't heard walking on wine.
Was he walking on blood?
Hey, blood. Turn
Was
blood.
he walking on his wife's period blood?
Oh, yeah, it's flooded
It's
in.
gonna-
The first ever period was just, that's what filled up the earth.
Yeah.
That's what water's from. It's from the
Oh,
woman's
yeah.
first beer.
First period, baby. Baby, I can see from a kid.
What time you got your phone?
Ooh, I can see from a kid.
I can see Corey's dick from over here.
12:57. And I can see a man's penis entering my mouth.
Today.
In my dreams, I am gay and he is gay, and we're both really
In love
gay,
and
and everybody
playing
says
video
we're gay,
games
and
and-
we're gay. We're gay. That's it.
In my dreams, I'm fucking my best friend.
It's 12:58.
All right, bye, guys. Oops.
And